Well, look at Arnold Lemerand. You never figured him for anything more than an average man in his mid-50s. But when crisis struck, Arnold suddenly turned into a superhero.
A superhuman act of heroism recently took place at this construction site in Southgate, Michigan. Arnold Lemerand and his wife Dorothy had just come home when the drama began to unfold. Two little boys just couldn't resist playing on the iron pipe. Suddenly it rolled, and then pinned Philip Tom beneath it. He could not breathe.
And as I got out of my car, I saw these two girls. They were hysterical. Ran over to see what's the matter. And he says, there's a boy stuck under that pipe. So I bent over, picked up the pipe, and one of the girls dragged him out.
You okay? You okay? When Mr. and Mrs. Lemerand brought Philip home and told me what had happened, it terrified me. I just wanted to get him to a doctor and make sure that he was all right. They had explained what had happened and how he had found him to me, and immediately I called my doctor. My doctor said to get him right in.
I usually get home at 4:15, but that day I got home at 3:15.
Mr. Lemerand had called us because he felt it was an unsafe situation there with the sewer pipe, and he was afraid someone else might get hurt. And I asked what had happened, and he explained to me what happened to Philip, how he'd gotten trapped under the pipe, and how his head was pinned to the ground. He was apparently blue in the face when he got there. He told me he lifted the pipe, and I tried to lift it myself, and I couldn't budge the thing.
I thought the pipe maybe weighed 300 or 400 pounds, because it didn't seem any more than that. But when that construction boss said that thing weighs anywhere from 1,800 to 2,200 pounds, he said, this one here will average out about 1,800 pounds. 1,800 pounds? Yeah. And I just picked that pipe up. He said, no, you didn't. My wife said he did too.
Mr. Lemerand's two sons, they're pretty good-sized boys and quite a bit younger than he, went over the next day and they tried to lift it too, and they didn't have any more luck than I did. Pretty heavy. Some of the police officers I worked with went back in the middle of the night and tried to do it themselves, and they couldn't lift it either. I found it very amazing that he was able to do such a thing, and I did, in my report, indicate that I thought it was a superhuman thing that he had done, and he deserves some recognition for what he did.
Well, my doctor told me in 1974 that not to exert myself by picking up anything heavy or do a lot of stair climbing. So that didn't even enter into my mind at all. I just saw that boy under there, and I don't know where the strength came from, but it just like picking up the end of a picnic table. I just picked it up.
Well, what this man did, again, although there are certainly many documented episodes of a similar nature, is not all that usual. I should say that adrenaline is one hormone, and there are certainly many other kinds of substances that the body can produce that have a wide variety of effects. Confronted with this very stressful situation, which required action, and by processes over which he undoubtedly had no conscious control, a number of substances were probably released. These substances would help him work very efficiently with great strength by virtue of their ability to increase the supply of oxygen, to perhaps cloud his perception of pain, the pain that he might have experienced on lifting this 1,800-pound pipe. Adrenaline is present all the time, but its production or release into the circulation clearly responds very quickly and very dramatically to certain provocative stimuli.
Since then, I've had a feeling it's, out of this world. Great. I see little Philip walking around here, and I thank God that he is doing it.
Knowing what had happened to him and how close I came to losing him, I'm so grateful to Mr. Lemerand for saving his life, because I wouldn't have a little boy.